The only 3 Muslim members of the U.S. Congress are also people of color. The 2 women, Rashida Tlaib and Ilhan Omar, were elected in the Trump era. They're also some of his favorite targets.
You know what? I think we're going to win Minnesota because of Omar. Think of it. She hates our country. She hates our country. She comes from a place that doesn't even have a government.
That rhetoric and the travel ban on 13 countries, most of them predominantly Muslim, are key reasons for the rise in get-out-the-vote efforts by Muslim advocacy organizations. According to the Council on American Islamic Relations, of the 6 to 8 million Americans, 1 million are registered to vote. Of those intending to vote, more than 70% say they'll choose Democratic candidate Joe Biden for president. 2/3 of those surveyed say anti-Muslim sentiment has increased during President Donald Trump's administration.
This campaign is a do-or-die campaign. We know that as Muslims, as Black people, as from communities of color, communities from humble means, that our interests are on the ballot.
The president's travel ban puts Muslim Americans in the national security sphere again, a recurring theme since September 11th. But the community also votes like most Americans, with health care and jobs top of mind. This election cycle, they may just have an outsized impact.
There are high concentrations of Muslim voters in 7 out of the 8 most swing states in the U.S. election, and we know Muslims are going to play an important role. Where each of these elections are decided anywhere between 50 and 100,000 votes, we have that many Muslims, if not more, in those states that vote. So Muslims can definitely tip the result of any election nationally in the U.S.
In 2016 in Michigan, a state that had been blue for decades, Trump beat his Democratic rival Hillary Clinton by a very narrow margin, a little more than 10,000 votes. In that state alone, there are now more than 250,000 Muslims registered to vote, more than a quarter of the nationwide total. And Biden wants their ballots. He's made a number of virtual appearances to appeal to Muslim voters and addressed the Million Muslim Votes Summit in July.
I'll be a president who seeks out and listens to and incorporates the ideas and concerns of Muslim Americans on everyday issues that matter most to our communities. That will include having Muslim American voices as part of my administration. If I have the honor of being president, I will end the Muslim ban on day 1.
Many groups on the left have been brought together by a shared anti-Trump platform, and not necessarily because they fully support the former vice president. But Biden's pledge to surround himself with a diverse set of advisors is being viewed as a welcome and necessary step by many.
Knowing that they are not the experts in this subject, but bringing in civil rights leaders and civil society leaders to speak about this from every aspect, from our Latino brothers and sisters to our Asian brothers and sisters to our indigenous community to our African American community. And Muslims will be part and parcel and key to that conversation.
Now it's just a matter of how many Muslims vote and if their numbers will make the difference. Yasmine El-Sabawi, TRT World, Washington.